on the very short timeline we have, and with a delayed arrival of food, we are back. Alright, tight schedule, let's keep to it. Where the heck were we? Yes, you had just set out towards the planet of Jarsithia.
Jarsithia.
Oh, Jarsithia, alright. To Jarsithia. Captain Grenegado's broken homeworld.
Oof.
Destroyed by the Luxian Empire some 20 years ago. The one that made Katerina realize what was going on and affected her, have her turn against the Empire. And off you set. Now for me to roll to find out how many days of travel it is. And
Here we go.
how much dear Navina is affected. I was even looking directly at you.
Yeah,
Oh, that was the max. I would like you to roll me a total of 5 wisdom saving throws,
Ouchie mama.
as that is 5 nights
At Freddy's.
as you forced to suffer through 5 nights at Freddy's. Dirk is going crazy. Alright. So that does also mean that you guys are less than a week away from the coronation.
Less than a week. Oh shit.
Okay.
Stomach,
So
let's move.
So it's gonna be a close
Is
one.
it D20
It's a d20, and you'll add your wisdom saving throw modifier.
to each one?
Yes.
Okay.
Max it. Go.
Oh.
5.
Okay, that's 1 fail.
Yum.
Oh, that is a
8. 11. 13.
Come on.
15.
They improved.
15, is that total?
Yeah.
With the, like as in, no.
12 on the dice.
Plus the 3 would it be?
Yeah,
Okay.
15.
So
They got better.
they did,
That didn't help.
but Navina did not. The DC is 20.
Oh.
So I need you to roll me 5d10.
No. Oh, baby girl.
Here you go.
Maybe.
Let's
Look
roll
at us providing for the poor.
As Navina is plagued by visions
How many?
of her homeworld. 5. And you'll be adding 5 times whatever your constitution modifier is. Alright. So it'll be whatever you roll on all those dice, plus
Oh my lord.
3 times
15.
5.
If there is a Materna.
You're on 70 hit points currently.
Okay.
20
So 10,
plus 15.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 20.
Quick math.
Hmm?
Good job.
So what's the total?
20.
35, including the modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is exactly half of 70. So your
Half of 70.
so your original 96 HP is now down to 35. You're basically at a third of your strength.
Let's go.
Your max HP is set to 35. Based on how you're traveling, you probably would have a few days left in you. Navina looks
Fuck yeah!
terrible. The flowers, and like the wattles on near her antlers are wilting away, shriveling up.
Whoa, a twig.
The veins continue to spread.
They've gotten onto my face now.
And consume.
Yay!
Across this time, Navina is just looking worse and worse for wear.
Rule number 1, don't let Navina fight.
I ain't doing shit.
Rule number 2, we don't talk about it.
About what?
Nothing.
The first rule of Protect
Navina
Navina
is we don't
talk about
So-
Protect Navina.
You guys watch as flying through the astral sea along one of the many currents, you begin to see the shimmering distortion where space looks like it begins to warp. And you begin to see those hexagonal pattern, those reflections as you approach this sort of sphere, this crystal sphere as you would. You approach and it begins to warp around you. And Rado calls out across the ship, "Hey, it's been a while since I've done this." And everything begins to warp, and you'll see it once more as the colours of the astral sea disappear into an inky blackness with distant stars, and it is dark in here.
Oh.
You see this faint, giving off barely any light in the distance, this small mote of what you can only assume, based on Granagado's expression, was once this system star.
Crud.
Oof. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It is this cold, dim, dead star.
I just put my hands on his back.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting up there together, just...
You can, as you do that, you can feel his breathing is a little bit shaken, and you can tell he's holding it in, but you can hear a little.
Oh, poor God.
Yeah, I just hold it there while we land.
I just think to myself, crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action. And while you're there, you almost feel like you can hear him muttering under his breath, as if he's trying to pray. But you find him unable to find the words of who to pray to. Because you remember he said it.
Yeah,
when
they're
his world died,
gone.
so he just can't.
Oh, the gods. Oh,
I
Oh
take
my
notice of
God.
that and I say, your words will still reach them. Don't lose faith. I know. But those words still carry power. However little. I can join if it will help.
Thank you, Captain.
No problem, Captain.
I don't even remember their names.
That's okay. Just think of them, and I'll think of them with you.
That's what you do. As you guys begin to travel towards this speck of light, almost indistinguishable from the other, far more distant specks of light, the edge of the sphere. Rada announces across the ship that, well, there are barely any, there is, that's Granagado, what am I talking about?
Granagado's like talking in and trying to take
so
it off.
there aren't many, there's not much light here. I'm having a bit of trouble. If you could, help me have a look for the remnants
We'll do that.
of this world.
I'm gonna go to the. Alice goes to the front of the ship, casts light on the underside of the point of the ship, relatively here to light up the front.
Yeah.
Forward, like a floodlight, and he's gonna, with obviously his shield and his eyes, observing.
His eyes.
I mean, you guys can all give me
I will.
perception checks. If there's any particular way you want to look,
Go
go for it. That might change your
I
relative
guess I'm just at
DCs.
the front with Captain Granado, and maybe he's helping me like go. That's there, and then
funny.
that's,
Nat 20.
that's there.
Oh,
good
hell
job!
Yeah, I got.
I like it.
I will roll my
And
perception check.
I will also be casting dancing lights, making
Yes.
them as bright as I possibly can. The light
They're
is
not
still
enough.
polluted.
I got 9.
I only got 11.
Mhm.
I'm unsure what I'm looking out for.
Do you get the from the shield?
I get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's
buddy.
rough, buddy.
I'll also roll for just the crew as a whole. Natural one. Ryder is busy piloting.
You can't see shit.
Greg's napping.
Greg's napping.
Gregory.
Our general leads is
Probably looking after the elves.
after the elves.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then Renegado is a bit too
It's a
emotional.
bit shaken.
Yeah.
And Dirk is just vibing.
He's Dirk.
However, the natural
Missing
20.
his dad.
Which side are you channeling?
Oh, that's a question.
I feel like we need light at the moment, so I am trying to channel Luxora as best I can, but I'm aware that this inky black darkness that has this distinct warmth to it has also been coursing through my veins more and more presently than the light has. But right now I'm channeling Luxora.
Okay. As you channel Luxora, you look at the star and or the remnants of this star, and you sense.
Bless me!
Bless you, dear.
You sense
Thank you,
its.
Atlas.
You sense its huskness. It's
Husky.
it's emptiness.
It's just a shell of its former self.
Trying really
But you also
my water out.
there's something else. The wings of this star moth
Star moth. Yep.
are made of this greenish crystal, which you've seen on the armor of the dad that sort of resembles the crystal vines that invaded your
Yes.
world.
Yep.
In channeling Luxora, which from what you know, these crystals are connected to Luxora in some way.
Yes.
You sense not far off, not in the way of this small mote of light, so you're not able to see anything. But you feel the presence of this similar energy in a particular direction from where you guys are sort of sailing at the moment, sort of off and down to the right.
Okay. Guys, I feel something.
Yeah, lead us in the right direction.
What is it?
I don't know if it's good or bad. I fear there could be someone from the Empire here, but I'm hopeful. So,
I trust your judgment.
Rada, lead the ship down and to the right. We're gonna cruise in over there, giving non-committal direction.
Just pointing to the blackness.
Down to the
Thankfully,
right.
he can kind of
It's a lot.
Yeah.
he can see you through the presence of the
Yes,
ship.
absolutely.
All right, sorry, that's just one snack break.
Love him.
Forward
And to the right.
and to the right and down that way. And you guys begin to
Damn right.
with your nat 20.
Yes.
I'm going to say that you see it just in time against the darkness. It's hard to tell, but you see with your dancing lights out in front. You suddenly see the presence of something in front of the ship, and you're able to call that out and allow Rada to avoid this enormous chunk of earth
Yeah.
and stone.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hold her
kind
on.
of trying to... Rada!
I see it. And you guys,
I've also got the light on the front of the ship. Yeah.
you guys are now able to see, especially from the position you're now in. You're able to see bits of these distant motes of light, including the dead husk of this star. As you move, these chunks of rock pass in front. You'd also see occasionally these slightly more reflective bits of what look like crystal, but they are dark and dead now. Their purpose having been served. And you look around and are able to more or less tell that this is what will become of your world, as you see, are able to kind of tell out this shattered silhouette of a shattered world.
You're like when you drop a Kinder Surprise.
Just like that.
Exactly like that.
Unfortunately, there's no toy inside.
Oh no.
No surprise.
A little surprise.
Grenigado at this point has gone below deck. He,
Poor thing.
as soon as you guys reached that point, he, like just before that, you know, he was somewhere near you. Then you sort of turn to see what his reaction is, and he's already gone.
That's fair. I think I'll leave him.
Poor man, babe. The poor gift.
So, what are you guys doing?
Finding the tear of an archfey.
So you saw a light, or you sensed?
I can't explain it. I sensed some type of presence. I think there's something here, but I'm not sure if it's just the echo of Luxora's magic.
Okay.
I'm finding it easier to detect, but there's also another side of me that's pulling towards something else. But that's neither here or there. We just need to find this archfey so we can heal Navina.
Yes. And yes, you're right.
If I sense anything else, I will let you know.
Thanks. Thank you. That'd be good.
Also,
Yeah.
she's so weak. I wanted to give this to her, but I don't think she should be fighting right now. I think you might be able to use it more. Do you think this would be of use for you? And in my hands is an ornate headpiece that you know is Dia's circlet of blasting.
Damn,
I take it and
girl.
I pocket it and then I hug you. Okay.
I kind of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you.
you deserve it, Captain.
Thanks. Shall we steel ourselves for whatever lay forth?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Yes. Thank you. And I just walk up to the front of the ship and I do what I think a captain should do and just stand like this and
1 foot up against the side of the ship.
That's it.
That's it.
So what is a circle of blasting?
It has 1 charge for the Scorching Ray spell, which you can use at will.
Thank you.
You should be able to check it on your thing. I think it has just a flat +5.
Yeah.
So it's,
That's amazing.
Mina, where are you right now on the ship?
Asleep.
Asleep?
Yeah.
Crumbling.
Yeah. If
Kind of
we're not
assuming-
adventuring, I'm literally just in bed, asleep.
You have been,
I'm like hibernating.
for most of this time, you've been far away from, apart from the plants you've cultivated, far away from most semblance of familiar vegetation, familiar flora, familiar life, familiar plant life. Traveling with Starbow on a wooden ship was a comfort. You had your garden, you had the myconids, fungus, but
Something.
not plants at all. But akin.
Now I just see a leak in the kitchen and I tear up. I'm like, something!
This ship is metal. Though the crystal has an element of life and plant, the feeling it gives you, it feels like it radiates with the corruption going through you. So it is anything but a comfort.
Yeah.
However, in your restless sleep, you begin to feel the presence of some form of life. It smells, it has an air of familiarity, plant life, something akin. I don't know, maybe you sense the chloroplasts in the air. I don't know. You've been very well attuned to plants your whole life. You're able to, traveling the Fey Forest, you could very acutely track down whatever plant you needed for a potion, poison, or just, to make the garden a bit more pretty and lively. It's a different, you haven't sensed this before, but it's the first bit of familiarity feel, and sort of wakes you for a second.
Can I see it anywhere?
Well, if you're in your room, no.
Okay. I'm going to sit up, druid craft a wooden stick, use that to hoist myself up, and then walk out of the room with it.
And you do so. You walk out of the room, and do you want to go up to the top of the ship that you can see outside, or do you want to go to the bridge? Sort of yeah.
Would I be able to tell where it smells the strongest?
Technically outside.
Okay, well then I'll go outside.
Go outside, and Yotch's Nina hobbles their way up to the top of the ship, near where the cannon that same sort of cannon that had destroyed Starbow.
Oof.
And you now see the shattered planet, the dead star. You can feel on your skin that the light it gives to feed you, being kin to a planet, you have to feed off the light of a star. It's almost non-existent. Perhaps the little bit you're feeling is a trick of the mind. It is barely noticeable. And then you sense it again. A couple miles off in a direction that you don't know whether it's, again, this world's completely shattered, so who knows exactly where it was, but it's sort of further in and up to you. That's what I don't have. I don't have my list of boat directions again. Anyway, it's in a direction that you know. That you can sense.
Forward.
Backwards? Side to side.
Slightly to the left.
Jump to the left. Stick it.
Diagonal.
Zigzag. Cross the floor.
Shuffle in diagonal.
That one.
That's what we have to do, actually.
Yeah, did you know this?
What do you
The helms actually have one of those
Goes
Dance
to the
Dance
red
Revolution buttons. So it's like the
Yeah.
snake you can
It's like I untie my hair.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
smell something from a
supports the
direction.
bands.
You can
Thanks,
you
Ben.
sense the presence of plant life.
Am I able to pick up anything as Oath of the Ancients?
I don't know what abilities do you have.
I got stuff Fey-related stuff.
Can I
I've got
do-
Divine Sense,
It
which
depends on the radius.
yeah, I know. But let me have a looky. A little quick
This
look.
may or may not be ranger stuff.
No, that's so fair.
Can I do like a nature roll, like to
No,
try
divine sense
and
doesn't do anything.
determine if I've ever interacted with this plant
thanks,
before?
man. Yeah, give me a nature check.
I don't think I've got anything. The only thing that's Fey related is turn faithless.
Right.
Right.
Ripple it. But maybe I should just.
Well, that'd be bad at this
Ooh.
point.
It would be real bad.
10. I rolled a 2.
Surprisingly, like you can, like it feels like a plant. It has that same energy. But, like everything you've experienced over the past quite a bit of time at this point, it is alien.
Okay.
When no one can hear you scream.
So,
Who else is out here with me?
I think that's
Whatever
all of
wants
us.
to be.
I'm outside.
Navina,
But I'm not up top.
can you sense where this energy might be, or have any idea where to be able to put us in the right direction, or are you lost as much as we are? It's okay if you are. We just,
How did you know about the energy?
well, we could see it.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean, we were heading in the right direction. Was that correct?
Oh.
Yes.
And we thought you might be able to pinpoint us.
I'm sensing something. Don't know what it is. I think it might be connected to Luxora. What are you sensing?
It's not gonna help.
Something alien? Something
Sounds about right.
plant-like?
That's a step in the right direction, I believe.
Plant-like.
I've got
Okay.
locate object. My issue is that has to be familiar to me, so that doesn't really help.
Can we land? Can we
It's
land?
this
And I speak to
way?
Rada and I go, Rada, do you think we can land?
I mean, we could certainly try.
We certainly can.
We certainly shall.
There are some pretty big chunks of rock.
That's okay, you can take your time. Is that okay?
Chunks of rock.
Very carefully, with the help of the various light sources, dim light sources around, he's going to find a chunk of rock that he is
Chunks of rock.
Chunks of
stable
rock.
enough and is going to land on it.
Cool.
Okay, we've landed.
Navina,
Yes.
can you feel any stronger presence whilst we're here? Once we're closer to the planet, or is it just the same?
Any one thing, any direction.
Can I do like an insight roll or investigation roll? Perception?
Perception or insight, I
Oh,
think.
Can I do another perception check as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yes, what are you
perception.
looking for?
Anything.
Navina's keening into the sense.
I'm keening into Luxora. Like I've seen a bunch of those crystals. I'm trying to detect
I'm not
any
rolling so badly.
Luxian presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna cast a bolster everyone's toughness and resolve at this moment.
So everyone's
Everyone gets 5 hit points to their max.
temporarily.
Well, for 8 hours.
So I will add that for you, Navina, just because yours is a bit different.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
your
gonna
max
add it.
HP is
45?
will be 40.
Baby girl.
Oh dear.
Oh, baby girl.
Oh no.
Thanks for that. Shall we maybe set foot? Should we?
Yeah.
Sorry, what are the perception checks?
13.
13?
Don't worry about it.
Is
It's actually kind of
It's pretty poo poo.
there is.
It's pretty
What was the roll?
It was a 3, and I've got a +0 to perception.
So your
It's a flat.
what about insight?
Oh, I can do
Is there a
it.
well, no, same roll, but what would be the difference in insight?
Oh, 7 would be an insight.
Okay. The all these shattered crystals that sort of float in space around, they sort of trying to connect that sense of them almost blinds you to being able to sense anything else.
Mm.
You can. It's almost as if they had bored their way through the planet and had.
Strangled it from the inside out.
What a nice visual.
I'm standing really close to Navina, making sure everyone's in 10 feet within me.
With a 13, it's still the sense you were getting was from the same direction.
Yeah.
But now that you're out here and have been out here for a while with the black crystals floating in the air, but they're similar plant-like energy, but one that connects to the corruption inside you, that sort of begins to take over your senses. You know where you were feeling the familiar and slightly like alien, but not something that was connecting to that corruption before. You know where that was. But now that you've been out here for a second, it's like you can feel like you're already perpetually freezing, and somehow you feel as if you get colder.
Oh gosh.
I feel like I'm getting colder.
Then shall we head
I need
warmer?
I need warmth.
Can you still feel that warmth, Navina? Can you still feel it?
Barely.
Navina.
Barely's good enough.
I need warmth. I need something.
I don't.
I try to. Ooh, I could. Let's see if I can do anything. Chill touch? No.
No, don't touch me.
Chill touch.
Don't touch me.
No, I'm trying to channel
What do I
the dark star Hadar and hover some lights near close to you to see if it will make any difference. But I also clock into you and I go, Navina, I think I'm sensing something. Those crystals, they seem to... They're forcing the planet to implode.
I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're strangling it from the inside out. You're the closest thing we have to knowledge of what's going on back home, what's on Materna, what's going on. Do you feel anything like that?
Always. It's like every part of my insides is being gripped and twisted and suffocating.
Cold, you said. Cold, DM? Atlas places one hand very gently on Navina's shoulder, and I cast protection from energy, meaning you have resistance from cold, to help benefit.
That would... It's not a lot, but you do...
Up for an hour.
The spell does confuse you with warmth. It doesn't last for long, and the cold does come back.
Oh,
but just
man.
having that memory,
And
that
what?
recent memory of warmth through you is a small comfort.
As the casting of the spell, as I place my hands, wisps of flame, and very gently an exoskeleton of whispers of flame whip around you to keep you warm.
Thank you.
Well, warm enough.
It is strange to find wisps of flame bringing you a brief bit of comfort, but
It is.
in this state it does.
Alrighty, so any direction we keep going closer to where the planet was, or
I reckon we get as close to the center as possible.
to the center? Alright.
Okay.
Captain?
Aye. Full steam ahead.
Alright. And we're gonna pause.
So, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Say
We
goodbye.
just saying bye.
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 This is a big tense thing. They're on
Going.
Yeah. Caught it for YouTube. Alright. Bye. Oh, good timing on power cuts.
And we're
As
back.
in timing. Okay.
Should we like back again?
Well, just make. But, oh no, we don't need to cut.
No.
I'll just remember that this is happening and then cut it. I had to. I think I briefly did it with the in episode 1 when we had the person.
Oh yeah, that does.
Yeah, wild that was.
What happened?
In episode 1, there was someone who like walked in.
She's like, I'm allowed to use the space. And we're like, okay, but like,
cool. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Stranger danger.
it was a whole thing. Anyway, remind me of what you were just doing again.
heading off in the
To the
direction.
center.
Center.
Captain, full speed ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to try to get as far. I think the center is the closest chance we have to finding that archway. We can get the tier. We can suss out what's going on a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys begin traveling closer and closer to the center. As you do, the proximity of the crystals grow closer. But Navina, you do pick up that sense again. You're heading in roughly the right direction. You feel.
I'm like a compass. Due north, guys.
Do any of you speak Primordial?
Me. Atlas does.
Atlas
like
makes
one
sense.
language.
I think I have one language and it's. Oh, I can speak really bad Dwarvish and Elvish.
I love that.
Why can you check your...
Should be in
Proficiency is a language.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Yeah. As a ranger.
The two of you would pick up on these little voices that, again, there's no air in space. Your ship does have a bubble of air around it.
Yeah.
But within the crystal sphere of a system, there is no air. There's no breath. But you feel like sounds on the wind. You hear these little whispers of they're trying to eat her. They're coming.
Oh my god.
Mamma mia.
Hate that so
Captain,
much.
can you steer us in
They've got me.
the direction the voices are coming from?
Can I hear those voices as well?
Give me a perception check.
I will.
But I'm just asking Captain, take us that way. I hear
7.
No.
No.
Ooh, that's
Which direction are they coming from?
roll.
What direction are they vaguely coming from? To the right, to the left.
Give me perception checks. The two of you who hear these sounds on the non-existent wind.
Yeah, that's wild.
So spooky.
I don't get advantage because it's only through seeing, not hearing. Oh god.
Oh, not good.
Come on, man. This is trash.
9.
9.
Worse.
Don't you have advantage on perception?
For seeing,
Perception is perception.
because the sense. Oh shit.
Perception is
through-
perception.
Perception is
Unless it
perception is
specifically
perception.
says seeing,
Let me look.
but like,
No, it just says perception.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. But much better. 19.
19.
Way better.
I have 7 advantage. I'm sorry, 7 addition.
Plus 7?
7 plus 7 bonus.
What
I
was
rolled
it?
a 3.
So it's a 10. That's
Average.
middle of the road,
Yeah.
but I'd say just everything going on, it's hard for you to focus on
Yeah,
it.
that freaks me out.
Follow the winds!
Hearing
However,
those voices.
Atlas, hearing, and like, it does come to you in this primordial language. Like when I describe it, it's like the sound of like wind passing your ears.
Yeah, right.
But you're able to understand what that wind is communicating, which is then what I voiced.
Yeah.
And going to where you feel your hearing sense of direction is coming from. You see some rock move, and you see this near some rocks. You see like there's all sorts of light
Okay.
nearby.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Like it looks like a rock riddled with holes, and through some of the holes you occasionally see like these flashes of light. For 19, you'd also probably see that it looks like there's a bunch of stuff covering this rock.
Okay.
Do you,
What does the stuff look like?
unfortunately, even with a 19, there is not much
Okay.
light about. So it's like you can just tell that most of it is covered in holes, but you can't see everything.
Far away are we?
Be like 5 minutes to fly towards it.
More than 120 feet?
Distance is weird.
I know. I just don't ask.
It would be more than 120 feet, just because of how your gravity planes
Okay.
work. Like it extends the length of the. How long is your ship? Roughly.
It doesn't.
Each of those are 5 feet.
It's about average.
So that's like about. Yeah. Quick maths. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Alice is going to call out, Captain, can you get us towards the rock over there as I'm pointing in that direction?
There's a lot of rocks. Do you mean the one with holes in it?
Dear, can you light up in that direction? There
I
should be
sure
a rock
can.
with many holes.
So yes, it would be about because like your gravity plane would extend to about like 150 feet in front of you guys. So because of that, it would certainly more than that. We'd probably say about 600 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe a mile.
Cool. Makes
Don't
sense.
quote me on that.
Then full steam ahead. Let's go.
We're going to go in that direction.
We'll land.
Are
right
you
up.
keeping your lights out in front of you?
Yeah. And also, I'm going to whisper back, we're on our way. In Primordial.
You would both hear in this, as you say that, there'd be this rush of, thank you, save us, help,
Where are you?
Friends,
Where are you?
here, closer.
And we're getting closer.
As you guys get closer, you would then sort of begin to feel the occasional little wisp of a breeze. And what's the range, like the radius on like the light that your lights are emitting?
My range is 120 feet.
Well, that's how far out you can send them. Like, do you
Yeah.
want to send them 120 feet in front of the ship?
Yes.
And like, how big does it say that, or is it just they shed out a dim light?
It's
bright light than dim light, I believe. More dancing lights.
yeah.
I'm gonna cast the light spell actually on my Warhammer, the stone
10 foot
part.
radius.
On the stone part, and it's a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
40 in total.
So do you send your dancing lights sort of out as far as they can in front of the ship?
Yes.
Cool. So, as you get to about, like, sort of, as it's approaching the sort of gravity plane of your ship, the dancing lights begin to light up this large bit of broken rock that, given the holes and pores, might have been magma at one point. That was
Right.
cooled. Perhaps
Mega Man.
I could get you to roll intelligence checks to see how much you know about
Magma.
planets. Perhaps this was once a part of the molten core of this planet
Whoa.
and is now hardened and
That's a good rack.
porous.
Megamalania.
Mega Man.
You see, it's covered in these star-shaped entities.
Oh.
They're slightly greenish and yellow in color. And you realize that that's the thing you were sensing this affinity with.
Whoa.
Ooh, spooky.
But they look more like a starfish than any plant you're familiar with.
Like Luma from.
No, a bit more starfish-esque.
Oh yeah.
Like they appear to be attached to this rock, and you can then see the little lights sort of inside this thing that's hard to see. Like, you guys can.
How close are we now? So we're getting closer. And we
You
can
would
start.
say you guys would basically be within 150 feet.
Okay.
Like your ship, from the tip of the nose to the thing is about 150 feet away.
I whisper, we're here.
They go, quick!
How?
Atlas. What are they saying?
They need help. People need help. And we are going to help.
How do we help you?
Over there as I'm guiding everyone to where the starfish looking things are.
Okay, can you ask, how do we help?
How do we help you?
They're beautiful.
You'd You hear the voices on the wind go. They're stunned, eating. Trying to run, can't escape.
Can't run. You're being eaten?
Well, I mean, the planet's been eaten, hasn't it?
Yes.
From the inside
Crystal's
out.
eating you.
No.
No.
The Artuk.
The Aratuk?
Yes, that's all they.
Oh!
Should we get down there?
Yeah, let's get closer.
What's happening?
The Aratuk, apparently. What's that? I
The
have
Aratuk?
no idea.
Lovely. We fought one of them just this past Thursday. Can we get ideas, please, people?
Let's just get down there, see.
Let's go. Let's go, looks like, that's all I've got.
The light gets darker.
Holding my light and my warhammer.
Can we see down? Like, how far down is it?
Yeah, like, where are we to the rock in our ship?
Well, if you guys were heading more or less towards that
Yes.
source, it's in front of you.
Oh, so can we just
Like,
walk
how close is the point of the ship to the rock?
150 feet.
We'll get us closer.
Brada,
How close are you
please.
getting?
As close as you
Close as
possibly
we
can
can.
without hitting the rock.
Good.
Um,
Thank you, Captain.
Good luck.
As he does get closer, and like now the lights that you placed are beginning to emit a brighter light. You see these. You can see that there's one much larger, much greener. One of these entities. You can see that they're all covered in these like little spikes that resemble like thorns on a plant.
Okay.
And then in the center of these starfish-shaped entities, you watch as a number of them, as the light begins to hit them, little eyes appear
Oh shit.
on the center. And you watch as the little centerpiece begins to separate and attach to a stalk. Begins to reach out, looking to you guys. So what's the range on 20 feet?
20 feet for bright, dim for 20 additional.
So
20.
this is sort of as you guys pull in towards like within 40 feet and begin to sort of park parallel.
Yep.
Because that's easier to get off the ship. They've also noticed you.
Yay!
Good deal.
I think those are the creatures that are hurting the people in need.
You can hear them. You can hear suddenly this. Sound coming from these creatures, as if they're communicating, but none of you can understand what they're saying.
Right.
Oh. Okay. Do you think it's safe to jump on the rock?
You're certain
Fire a warning shot. A big one right there.
warning shot or a hit warning shot?
Warning shot.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Oh my goodness.
Fireball.
We
Might
could
go.
try poison stuff.
Might go Sacred Flame because we're only trying to do a warning shot.
Okay. That's 13 flat.
What does that mean?
What's your save DC? on your spell?
Well, they
16?
failed the deck save.
So they'll take the damage.
It's only 1d8 though. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm just gonna try.
Is it not 2d8?
It'll be 2d8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It is.
Nice.
Another one?
Oh no. So I try kind of to get my flame close to them, and I just get a little bit too close, which is a bit unintentional, but it's still a warning shot.
Yeah. So warning shot.
I mean, they could have succeeded the save. It's on them, really.
Yeah.
It's on them.
8.
Alright.
8 radiant damage or fire damage?
Radiant.
Radiant.
And was it channeling Luxora?
Yes.
You channel Luxora, this radiance light emerges off them, and you hear a loud. And that's what we're going to pick up next week, rolling for initiative.
Oh, fuck! I'm gonna die.
Spooky.
Hey! Starfish? Crazy.
Yeah,
Like
so
space
we'll pick up
starfish?
that next week.
Next week. Good.
But
Next
again,
week.
it's sort of like because it's like a rock and they're also surrounding, it's kind of 3D shape. I'll work out if I want to do theatre of the mind, or since we're at a proper table, give you a map of some kind.
Yep.
I'll work
Is that
on
the
it.
monkey?
We'll figure it out. But
Rick.
yes, it was a short episode today due to circumstances, but we got through it and up to a nice ending point.
Oh my god, I'm stressed.
So, as per usual, we are ending in or just before combat and picking up a session. Starting.
Should we roll initiative now or
And then you have it.
next episode?
I mean, if you want
Let's
to.
do it!
Alright, let's
roll
finish up the
initiative.
episode, rolling initiative, see where we all
I
place.
get advantage! And I'm no longer at a -1!
Oh, I get plus
job.
8. Can I use my
how do you
initiative
know
that I
you
rolled
get
like 30
advantage?
minutes ago?
Tells me.
No.
What does it tell you?
Well, I have it. I've got an item.
Ooh,
I've got a
okay.
magic item that gives me advantage.
Ah, Jordan.
You'll be glad to know one of the roll natural one.
Nice.
Alright, so
You're going before me.
I just keep rolling trash.
That's okay. Sick.
where is
It
my
reflects.
other marker? That's fine. I guess I'm
I
gonna just
rolled
draw everything in
trash.
orange.
Because I am trash.
Oh, I swear.
You've all got that slightly bonus to your health,
Yes.
and you've got resistance to cold.
Yes.
Yay!
So,
I'm gonna be staying far back.
25 to
Blast it out.
20.
27.
Dang.
20.
Actually, yes.
I rolled a 19 plus 8.
Heck yes. We love and respect it.
Oh, do I have my
Let's go,
efficiency bonus?
No, no.
Math.
Just your initiative.
Alright, so we have the kid up first.
Where's that?
20 to 15.
Thank you.
No one?
Oh, hold on. 20 to 15, I got an 18 flat.
18 flat.
No negatives.
And what's your dex?
0.
Would you like to roll for me?
I got a 10.
Noted.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Amazing. And then 15 to 10.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No one?
Oh dear.
Oh damn. Okay, so amazing. 10 to 5.
6, 7.
Sorry.
Oh, that's 27.
Alright.
7.
So then we have Navina. That's fair. You're going through a lot. And Dia, having thrown off the first shot.
Yeah.
Where are you?
4.
4.
2 on the dice plus 2 for initiative.
You are not last.
Hey! Yes.
All right. And at the back we have you, my friend.
Greg. Greg's
Alright.
like, yeah!
Oh, technically, should I roll for them?
Next week.
Technically, I mean, Brad is close enough to cast spells.
Yeah,
Shit,
he
actually.
would.
Okay, you know what? Very quickly, and then that's where we'll end the episode. I'll roll for them. It's up them.
I think Leeds would still be protecting elves.
Alright, so we're just gonna keep leads there. Yeah. Renegado.
Renegade, because he's got a... If he's not emotionally available...
I'm probably gonna say,
He's a bit sad.
like,
right?
unless things go terribly,
No.
Yeah, he'll jump
like
out.
he hears, oh no, we're all dying. He's not gonna jump out.
Yep, cool. Greg will stay safe then. He's only a commoner.
So it would
Rado?
basically just be Rado.
Yeah.
What about Dirk?
And Dirk.
True.
Any Dirk. I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
It was so quiet.
Thank you. Alright,
Skill.
let's
It
roll
is.
for Okay. I think I didn't actually write the numbers for everyone. No one got above a. So Dirk would go in.
I think he's
There.
got 27.
I got 28.
I got 18.
28, 18,
No, 27, you're right.
7, and 4.
And 4. Sorry, I just need to double check Rada's stats. Cool. Alrighty, Rada has a couple things he can potentially do from the ship,
Lovely.
but we will pick up there next time, and hopefully, look, you guys are really close to not only Navina's passing,
But the
but
coronation.
the coronation.
We have to get back to
You
all
guys might need to get tickets, unless you have another plan for getting in.
We still have to get the Tear of an Archfey.
Oh my Thank God.
We got this. We're fine.
Dude.
We should honestly just pop off Navina so one last
Yeah, fuck me. Just kill me.
We'll deal with you later, I guess.
Yeah, just
Alright.
wait till I perish. It's fine. I don't like
Alright.
Good night. Good
We'll
evening.
see you next time, today, tomorrow,
Enjoy your lunch.
yesterday.
Bye!
Or your dinner.
Or your dessert.